1 year ago, Hurricane Helene brought devastating floods to parts of southwest Virginia, leaving entire neighborhoods underwater and hundreds without power. But in Smyth County, what began as destruction has turned into determination. News 5's Jonya Nordello shows us how the community is rebuilding.
As far as a physical recovery, yeah, we recovered pretty quickly. But financially and emotionally, it's still going to be a while.
Smyth County is just one of many places that was affected by Helene. But now, a year later, officials tell me that they've rebuilt their community stronger than before.
And, you know, the next morning when you're driving around and the flood waters are still standing, you realize how much more in depth that this recovery is going to be. It's not going to be a day or two or even a month.
Smyth County Administrator Sean tells me the floodwaters caught them by surprise, leaving more than 400 community members with damages and without power for a week.
From driveway bridges washed out to mobile home parks underwater, you know, houses that are, you know, never seen floods before, not even in the flood zone or close to a flood zone were underwater.
Community and Economic Development Director for the town of Marion, Ken Heath, says their infrastructure, along with local businesses, were hit hard.
We had some businesses that were almost completely washed out. We had some businesses that were flooded. We had some homes that were flooded. The wind came up so quickly, and so it was just a combination of things that really made this a unique and terrible storm for us.
Both Heath and explain they've been able to recover, but still have work that needs to be done.
As far as a physical recovery, yeah, we recovered pretty quickly. But financially and emotionally, it's still going to be a while.
We've gotten, I'd say, 90% of those that were affected taken care of and back on their feet.
Right now, funding is one of their top priorities, with the goal of getting community members the help they need and urge citizens to always be prepared for an emergency.
We're a strong community, and every neighbors get together and, you know, help neighbors, and I think that was the biggest joy that I've seen out of it. Not that a flood is anything happy, but to see everybody helping each other out, it does warm your heart.
In Smyth County, Jonya Nordello, News 5 WCYB.